But we now proceed with the council meeting of August 26, 2025. Did everyone have a chance to review the minutes of the July 29th meeting? Do I have a motion to accept the minutes?
Motion.
Do I have a second to the motion? And it's carried. It's been accepted.
Should take a vote.
Sylvia?
Aye.
Aye.
Do we have, does anyone get a chance to look at the treasury report?
Yes.
Do I have a motion to receive for filing?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Sylvia?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
The treasury report has been accepted for filing. Do we have the library report?
For the month of August, we've had 10 patrons and checked out 3 books. So it's been all slow, but we're new in the building. I think people need to know where they can find us now, but we've got it all set up. It's ready to go. Also, I wanted to mention that there is a notice of election cancellation. We had qualifying last week for 3 positions that in November would be a general election. Laura Bigley qualified, Bob Carter qualified, and Holly Guyman qualified. So we don't have to have the general election. They'll be deemed to have voted for themselves. So we also are looking for a part-time deputy city clerk and court clerk. Be about 25 hours a week. We put something online, so if you know anyone who wants to submit an application or resume, they can do that by emailing me or calling me. I also want to remind everyone that we're having our fall festival on October the 11th from 10 to 4 at the town square around the amphitheater. So we're still accepting vendor applications for food and crafters. And we'd like to have the applications back by September 1st. You can email me or call the city hall and I can help you. And we're having a car show on October the 18th in the same area at the amphitheater from 1 to 4. So American Street Rodders will be doing a show for us.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
This time we're going to go from old business. We would like to vote on the resolution to amend the alcohol beverage amendment. Do I have a motion to accept the resolution?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second. Any discussion?
No more discussion about the resolution changing it, the wording? Yeah.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
The resolution has been accepted. We would like to vote on the extension of the code moratorium, which we were going to take up till September 1st. We want to move it out to December 31st. And that way we'll start the new year with a new building code. Nothing's really happening too much in the city as far as any new permits or anything like that in file. And it won't affect anything that's already been in the works. So, any discussion about?
Would it delay anything having to do with the amphitheater?
No. Anything that's in the pipeline already won't interfere with.
I have a question. When was the moratorium first on?
May? Yeah, it was a 90-day moratorium. We'll be doing the building code.
It's the zoning ordinance, and really the extension was just really record keeping, as we've talked about. It's been a little lax over the years, and we really just want to start 2026, fresh start, and bring that forward for adoption probably in December, so then have it in place for the year.
Are we pretty certain that everything will be in place by January 1st?
Yeah, it most likely will be done in September.
And me and you have talked. I'm just doing this so everybody kind of understands that moratoriums, you can't just have one indefinitely.
Yeah.
There has to be set for a reason and it has to be for a set time period. You can extend the moratorium, but it can't just be forever.
Yes, correct.
So I just wanted to be clear on the record that if we're going to extend this, but it's going to be, it's for a purpose so that we can nail down the details on the zoning changes. But come January 1st, we're going to have something in place that everybody can rely on. So, you understand?
Correct.
So we will be going back and rectifying and having something signed by the council on the ordinance and.
Yes.
Yes, it'll be an entire new code.
Yeah, got it.
So,
Good. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And we'll start the year fresh.
Yeah.
we're working on it now. Dr. White is doing the heavy lifting on it. So,
Yeah. Okay.
thank you.
I'll give it later.
Okay.
I'll second.
Vote. Sylvia?
Aye.
Okay. The motion's been carried. The next thing I have is Splash 7 expenditures. I sent it to the county to have it approved the way we're supposed to do the Splash account. They sent them in the park equipment, which we were talking about, having that training set up here next to the park. I sent them 6 in the 9 park proposal that we had, and they accepted. So we got approved to take splash money to buy the equipment for that park over by the Chris Goose. So I'm just asking, with everybody, if you're approved something like that, me taking the steps and spending the money.
I mean, SPLOST, you sent it in and they've approved it. I'm good with it. They took a look at it.
Agreed. I'm like, you did the homework and last approved the money to come from that account.
Like I said, right now we're sitting on $140-something in Splash 7. So the expenditure, I think it came to like $26,000, something like that. Install, we don't have to do nothing. So that's supplied and installed, and ready to go. So,
Do we have to, does our insurance cover the park once
yeah,
it's
we
established?
mentioned,
Yeah, it looked like it did.
Yeah, we were trying to, when we were going through the insurance,
Extends to all buildings.
we were trying to make sure we were getting covered for the amphitheater or any parks or anything like that.
That GMA, I'm really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
The second Splash 7 expenditure that I got approved was to buy a tractor for the road department with a bucket and a backhoe in the back of it. It's not it's a Fiat size. It's with a diesel. I priced John Deere for something with a smaller engine. They were $44,000. Bobcat will give us a check for $2,200 for the old yellow tractor that they used to have that only went backwards. But anyway, so there again, sent it to the Splash, they approved it. So we can buy a tractor for $37,000 for the road department. Brand new tractor, not a used tractor, not something 10 years old or 15 years old. So brand new one, so we can break it on our own without, having to live, somebody else's problem. So,
Is that tractor going to help the people here on Mountain Creek? That road that's
we can't.
destroyed?
The only thing the tractor will be if there's a down tree, we can move a tree, we can fix any gutters or, curbs or something like that. Maybe put stone on the curbing or, try to repair the shoulders. And our newest thing is to pick up debris from evictions.
Good.
All right? Instead of doing it with shovel and rake and, having, spending a couple of hours doing that, with rotten eggs, sour milk, and hundreds of flies. It'd be nice to come in with a bucket, scoop it up and put it in the dump trailer and go. But the city has use for it. They used to help DOT if there's any branches down trees, that they would use that to move stuff. But we can use it to fill any holes in any public parks that we're going to have, or we're going the shoulders of the road, any holes. And if we have to do a pothole patch, they could probably dig it out and patch it.
I think there's definitely a need for it, yes.
Yeah, our public officials, our roads department, are they licensed to drive that, or do they have
You don't
to
see it
special licensing?
but Dean Parker has been experienced on tractors and all that. But Bobcat will come out, demonstrate it, show it, have to use it, and we would be strict on who's driving it. You know, so none of the 18-year-old part-time help that comes in the summertime will be driving it. You know, and so, but I think it's important that we, get something like that to move the city. And the good thing about it, it'll be new, so it should last quite a few years, because if you can buy used ones, that are 15 years old, and they're still like $20,000 for used ones. But I'd rather start fresh, not knowing what somebody did with the tractor over the years. Could be, a little, end up costing the city more, And I'm trying to get away from that, where we're just buying somebody else's problems. Yeah. So
And that was all approved, you said, by squad.
that was also approved by Sponge. And all I just need is you're okay.
So I was gonna say, does the SLOSS account require
No.
ARC vote?
No. Once it's approved, it's fine. But I just want your approval on it, so that we can, this is what we're doing. All right. Okay. All right, that's fine. The next thing is going to be on conditional user permit on the wedding venue. Do we want to approve that? Go ahead. I should have any comments on it, just in case.
Yeah. May I?
Yeah.
I would just ask for some legal counsel and potentially some input from the applicant. On the final condition, it speaks about the right-of-way and assistance from the city. I wrote that. I felt a little vague, and if I could get some guidance on that, to maybe shore that up a little bit before we vote on this.
Sure, I guess, what was the understanding between the developer, what assistance would you think the city needs to provide?
Yes, sir. The existing right-of-way is only 30 feet. So we're trying to put a 20-foot road and a 30-foot existing right-of-way. The city also owns a strip of land between that right-of-way and the CSX property. So that strip of land is where the road probably needs to expand to. So it's just saying that property, if we want to caveat it with, assistance with additional right-of-way already owned by the city or something to that effect, that would be fine, because it is that strip. I don't remember exactly how wide that strip is. It kind of varies, but it's at least 20 feet wide.
But it is right away that the city currently has.
It's not called right-of-way, but it is owned by the city. So there's a separate right-of-way that's specific to Park Street. This piece of land, I'm not sure, how or where, or when it got.
That cleared it up in my mind.
Okay.
I didn't know if you were asking us to go and condemn
No,
somebody else's project.
not at all. It would be within the
So
property.
land.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Thank you.
Do I have a motion to accept?
Motion accepted.
Second.
Aye.
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 And then motion to accept the CUP ordinance that's been accepted. That we, when we move on to new business, there's a adoption for a flex plan. We're going to put that off for next month. So instead, we're going to have Jennifer come up. The city is up for renewal of its insurance policy for all the vehicles, the buildings, and all that. Jennifer has done some work on it.
I'm here.
Here. You have one.
Okay. You may address.
Yeah.
So we currently use Travelers for our insurance for the city.
And I have been working for the past couple of weeks with GIRMA, which is the Georgia Interlocal Risk Management Agency, to try to get a quote. They're a part of the GMA, the Georgia Municipal Association. They sent me a quote today at like 4:30, so this is last minute. But our travelers coverage, our current coverage expires as of September 1st, 2025, so there's a resolution that we have to sign in today. If we don't sign it in today, we'll have to go with travelers at least for the next month. And the cancellation provision in travelers says if first name insured cancels, then the refund could be less than pro rata. So I don't know how much that fine could be whenever we cancel with them if we decided to postpone signing the resolution. Essentially, GIRMA would be $73,076 for a year's worth of coverage compared to $86,760 with travelers. That's a savings of $13,684, so it's a savings. To move to GIRMA, they also have coverage that travelers does not currently have for us, like public officials liability, cyber liability coverage, and coverage for the amphitheater. The amphitheater is not currently covered under our travelers plan. All of our limits of liability with travelers were set to $1 million for most plans. Limits of liabilities with GIRMA would be $5 million. The deductibles will be the same in most cases. The plan for GIRMA would run from May to May, so we would be prorated from September to May, so it wouldn't be the total year amount. Again, if we don't sign this today, we will have to write a check for $6,000 to travelers. I know that Gabe is an insurance specialist, and he has looked over our travelers' policies, and he has briefly looked over the GIRMA policies. I don't know if you have anything that you want to add, but
this is a really strong policy compared to that travel policy.
Yeah,
And it
agreed.
really covers a lot. And
Yeah.
it's a price.
I do insurance as well, and the coverages are top.
and it's specifically for municipalities. That's all they
Yeah.
cover is municipalities.
Great.
So there are a lot of things that are covered under GIRMA that would not be covered under travelers. So I think that it's a good idea for the city to switch, A, because it's a savings, and B, because it's more,
The coverage is a
the
lot.
coverage is intended for our purposes. So we have a resolution that we need to sign. I don't think that every member of the council needs to sign it, but it does need to be signed tonight at the meeting if we want to decide. I don't know if we need to vote on it since it's a resolution.
We'll take a vote.
Yeah.
All in favor of accepting the resolution to move from travelers to the GIRMA insurance policy? Motion to accept. Motion. Second?
Second.
Vote.
Aye.
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 Okay. Let's accept it then.
Mayor, if we could go back to the floodplain ordinance, and I understand putting that off.
Yes.
Just so it's clear on the minutes, just it could be like a motion to table to next
All
month.
right.
Yeah, so I know if things just get a first, second on it, just so it's clear.
I have a motion to table the floodplain ordinance till next month.
Motion.
Second. Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Motion's accepted. Okay. The only other thing we have is that February 25th and 26th,
27th.
27th, any elected officials has declared that they're supposed to take. So, will any, it'll basically be Laura Bailey, then Wendy, Holly, and me. You know, so, all right, so that, we'll be doing that. That's it for basically the business. Is there any public comment at this time?
So y'all voted to let Betty live with the motel?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. another thing, and I told y'all the other night in the meeting, everything you just voted on is not legal. Because you didn't vote at the time. Just those three and all four of them had to vote the same way for it to be done legally.
Any other comments?
I just want to thank Jennifer for working her butt off, getting me all the documents, getting our insurance, getting everything. Working on that treasury report. Thank you.
Been doing a great
It was
job.
a mess for you for months.
Okay. This time, the meeting is adjourned.
Motion to adjourn.
The motion to adjourn the meeting.
Motion.
Susan Claire, I'll be all right.
All in favor of adjourning?
Aye.
No, you know, like I said, you need to,
You got your trash and everything?
yeah.
It's bad.